Cabaret. When they were holding up hands, I started here in 1997. Our children were 3 and 6, and now they're 22 and 26. So I've been here for a long time, and I think we all agree. We know the value, so thank you for supporting us. Cabaret, 2016. First, a very quick word about the staff. We have 34, 35 staff members who have worked like 100 this week. They really have. They have done everything and more. So big kudos to the staff. And the staff that's not in Cabaret worked twice as hard so these guys could do this. So thank you guys, our staff. And now to Cabaret. One word about the people you are about to see. They are the same people that are out at 6:30 in zero period, to staff meetings, to all day, to 11 o'clock. They are in this room until 1 a.m. every morning this week. To get up at 6 o'clock and start all over again. Rest hours and shower hours have been working. So they are more than thrilled to finally get here tonight to do it. So, Cabaret 2016, the first number they're going to do, this is usually, there's a Broadway show, it becomes a movie. This is actually just the opposite. In 1988, John Waters wrote about his favorite town, Baltimore, in a movie called Hairspray, and it was really about racism in the 60s. It was a show called, we would know it as Dick Clark American Bandstand. Some of us know what that is. There was a show in Baltimore called The Buddy Dean Show. And the thing that always struck John Waters was how white that show was in a mixed community, what the early 60s really looked like. And so he wrote the movie Hairspray. And actually, those of you, how many of you have ever seen the show or the movie Hairspray? You remember Tracy Turnblad gets written up in school for having her hair at an inappropriate hair height. That's what they wrote on the slip. Anyway, she has one dream, to go on the Corny Collins show, because that is what she wants to do. That's, if you're on that show, you've made it. She flips on the TV one day, and this is what she sees. It's a song called The Nicest Kids in Town.
Oh,
So,
Hairspray. Oh, every afternoon in the park strikes four. Go for it. A crazy bunch of kids crash through that door, yeah. Come to me, the squares behind them, and they shake it, shake it, shake it like they're losing their mind. And then I see them frown, 'cause they're the nicest kids in town. Yeah!
Not bad, huh? Okay. The next song they're going to do is from a movie. In 1983, Paramount had an idea for a movie, and they budgeted it at $4 million. They put out a casting call, and every actress in town wanted this role. They did a lot of casting. They couldn't find who they wanted. It was based on a true story. And they bought the rights from a woman for $2,300 for her life story. And they had the movie, but they had no star. And finally, they developed the story about a young woman who is a welder in Pittsburgh who only wants to be a classical dancer. Except when she goes to the academy to try out, and she tells them she has no basic training, that they don't want to see it, and she asks them for one chance to do it. And this small film is actually the first film that MTV actually made famous. The power of MTV. When the soundtrack came out for this movie, it sold 700,000 records in 2 weeks. Remember the days when people actually bought records?
Yeah.
Yes.
700,000 in 2 weeks. This film went on to gross $250 million. It was the most successful musical for a long time. They cast Jennifer Beals.
Flashdance.
No, Dirty Dancing, Dirty Dancing.
Don't say it. Don't.
Sorry.
Stop it.
You're ruining it.
This is
I thought it was a quiz.
fortune. Stop
It is, and that's the wrong answer.
If
Those of you who remember
Flashdance.
Jennifer Beals know it's Flashdance.
That's right. I said
You know there are two songs that made that movie, Maniac and this
Sexiest scene in
one, What a Feeling.
Yes.
So,
You're such a
Flashdance.
buzzkill. Why'd you have to guess?
Where's
Not
the water
from
going
Dirty
to come
Dancing.
from?
It's Jennifer Craig.
Yeah, are we supposed to throw the water in the pitcher?
Are we allowed to do
Afterwards you can
Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Stop it. Stop it, Sonny. Stop it, Sonny. Oh, Sonny.
Go, Sonny!
Silent tears full of pride.
Yes.
A world made of steel, made of stone.
You got this, Sonny. You got it.
all the stops on this one.
I loved it.
Okay. This next song is actually from one of my favorite shows and yours. I think we have mined it for at least 4 or 5 songs. It's based on a true story about 2 women who were murderers in the early 20s in Chicago.
Oh.
Love Chicago.
Velma Kelly and Roxy Hart. It was actually a film with Ginger Rogers and Bob Fosse, made it a Broadway show with 2 names. For those of you who've been around for a while on Broadway, Cheetah Rivera and Gwen Verdon were the originals on Broadway, and Jerry Orbach. Probably most of you have seen the film. Catherine Zeta-Jones, Renee Zellweger, Richard Gere. This is from Chicago, and this is All That Jazz.
Yes. He's from Brooklyn. You need to be in this.
Jerry Orbach.
How come you're never in the dances or the singing?
I just can't get enough
Can
of
you
the voice.
produce it or do it?
I'm just saying.
He's the producer.
Yeah, I do want to see Brooklyn dance.
Go, Sage. Eagle.
The blonde is
Lotus.
Eagle pose.
Eagle
Lotus.
pose.
Lotus.
Eagle
Lotus.
pose. Lotus. Go, Taz.
Let's go, Roadrunner.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Way to take her out of the moment.
Come on, babe, why don't we paint the town? And all that jazz, I'm gonna rouge my knees and roll my stockings down. And all that jazz, start the car. I know a whoopty spot where the gin is cold, but the piano's hot. It's just a noisy hall where there's a nightly brawl and all that jazz. Slick your hair and wear your buckle shoes. And all that jazz, I hear that Father Dick is gonna blow the blues. And all that jazz, hold on, hun, we're gonna bunny hug. I bought some aspirin that genetic drug in case you shake a heart. I want a brand new start to do that jazz. You're gonna see her shiver, shimmy, shake, and all that jazz. Oh, she's gonna shimmy till her gutters break, and all that jazz. Sure, where the Parker girdle. Oh, her mother's little girdle. For all that jazz. All that jazz. Come on, babe, why don't we take that town? And all that jazz, all that jazz. I'm gonna rouge my knees and roll my stockings down. And all that jazz, all that jazz. Start the whole spot where the gin is cold, the piano's hot. It's just a noisy hall where there's a nightly brawl and all that.
Go girls.
That jazz.
It was awesome.
Sage just did a good wheel right
Anyone
there.
else have a pulse in this one? Anyone feel better?
Clapping and whistling.
The next song they're going to do, let me work backwards on this one.
We have to talk.
This was a Broadway show and a film. When they were done shooting the film, they figured out they had chewed 100,000 pieces of bubble gum. 5,000 pieces a week of bubble gum for the actors in this movie.
Grease.
It's not Dirty Dancing.
Grease.
Grace.
Grease.
Grease.
Yes.
Grease.
Grease. I like
Yes.
dancing.
We are.
Sorry.
Here is how it works in Hollywood both ways. Lucy Arnaz was originally cast as Rizzo. You know Stockard Channing as Rizzo. They asked Lucy Arnaz to come in and do a taped audition. Her mother, a woman by the name of Lucille Ball, called and said, I owned this studio, which she did, Desi Lou, before Paramount bought it. My daughter is not going to do an audition. You know Stockard Channing as Rizzo. So Lucy took a walk. There's a song that we're about to hear that actually Jeff Conaway, those of you who watched the show Taxi, remember him? This was his song. But when they hired John Travolta after Saturday Night Fever, it became John's song. He played a high school student. He was 23. Olivia Newton-John was 28. And here's a sort of a word of caution about when Hollywood says they want to use your name in a song. There's a song in the show called I'm Not Sandra Dee. In the original show, there was a line about Sal Mineo. And then when the show opened, Sal Mineo was killed, and they took the line out of the show. They figured to be safe, they would say Elvis Presley. The day the movie opened, Elvis Presley died. So,
Jinxed.
the next time they ask you, you know what the answer is.
No.
Anyway, this is the second most successful musical. You probably have seen it on or off Broadway 100 times. This is Grease. This
Love
is the
it.
story of two kids who meet, who really like each other a lot, only to find out they're going to the same high school, Rydell High. You know the Pink Ladies and the Greasers. This is Greased Lightning from Grease.
Oh, I
Amazing.
nailed it.
Hey, I have a picture with Olivia from last month.
Woo! Way to carry the chairs, Hawk.
2 whole chairs.
Go T-Birds.
We need that.
Yeah.
Glasses on.
Nice. Nice.
Men in Black.
Why, this car's automatic. It's systematic. It's hydromatic. Why, it's grease lightning! Grease lightning! It's some overhead lifters and some 4-barrel quads, oh yeah. Keep talking, oh keep talking. A fuel injection cut off the chrome-plated rods, oh yeah. I get the money, I kill it, get the money. With a 4-speed on the floor, they'll be waiting at the door. You know that ain't no crack, we'll be getting lots of that grease lightning. Grease lightning, you're burning up the quarter of a mile. Grease lightning, go, grease lightning. Go, grease lightning, you're coasting through the heat lab trial. Grease lightning, go, grease lightning. You want supreme, the chicks will scream for grease lightning. We'll get some purple French tail lights and 30-inch fins, oh yeah. A Palomino dashboard and dual muffler twins, oh yeah. With new pistons, plugs, and shocks, I can get off my rocks. You know that I ain't bragging, she's a real honey wagon. Grease lightning. Go, grease lightning, you're burning up the quarter mile. Grease lightning, go, grease lightning. Go, grease lightning, you're coasting through the heat lab trial. Grease lightning, go, grease lightning. You want supreme, the chicks will scream for grease lightning.
They did a good job.
More grease, more grease.
Later.
Want Dirty Dancing?
Yeah! Absolutely.
Oh, we're not gonna do it.
Not doing the
All right,
lift.
how about Footloose?
Make it happen. Footloose. Green.
I can do it.
After we're done, yes, you can have Dirty Dancing and Footloose. All right. The next song comes from a show, and this is a sort of a different pace for us than everything else that we do.
Please yell that.
All of you have seen The Wizard of Oz,
Close.
Yes.
and I'm sure many of you have seen the show Wicked.
Yep.
Wicked is the story of the good witch, Glenda, and the wicked witch of the West, who are really friends with each other. And Wicked is the story that actually starts before Dorothy gets to Oz and ends long after Dorothy leaves Oz. It's about two friends who are always fighting, always clashing with each other, and in the end, through corrupt government, through Oz, through all kinds of things that have happened, the two friends have to say goodbye. And when they reflect on the relationship and how it changed them, they sing this song to each other to end the show, called For Good. This is For Good from Wicked.
It's not Lion King.
It's not the Lion King?
I thought it was Summer Lovers. Yeah, Roadrunner.
Yeah.
Check him out.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led by those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet's pull from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? Because I knew you. I have been changed for good.
killed it, Brooklyn.
That one brings me to tears. I've heard it 10 times, and every time I have the same feeling.
Yep, me too.
Okay, we have one last number for you guys. This is from a show actually based on history, based on Motown history, based on the rise, helped by Berry Gordy, of a group called the Supremes.
Yeah.
You actually know them in the movies as the Dreamettes. The movie and the show is called Dreamgirls, and it's the rise and the fall and the split and the rebirth of the women in life. Diana Ross and the Supremes, in the film Effie and the Dreamettes. At the very end of the film, or near the end of the film, there's a song called One Night Only, and Effie sings it in a soulful way. She has a singular solo career, and the Dreamettes seem a different version, and actually both of them are sort of competing on radio and television for the same spot, the same song. They all came from the same place, from the inner city of Detroit. Fame, fortune, it ate them up, spit them out, and this is one last go around for the Dreamgirls. One night only. It's not the bananas flambe. started this process 6 days ago. These two ladies are responsible. This great team behind them. They choreographed this. Both of these beautiful women.
Go, girl.
Great job.
That is Cabaret 2016. We are going to make this a dance floor tonight.
Tonight we dance.
Here, party, Dirty Dancing will be on.